So in the next 2 hours, I'll take you on a journey. Together, we'll uncover how to reshape your mindset using Stoic wisdom, how to fill your day with thoughts that empower instead of weaken you, and how to live each day with more peace, resilience, and gratitude. Imagine waking up in the morning, and instead of being consumed by stress, worry, or negativity, you wake up calm, focused, and ready to handle anything. That is the gift of Stoic positivity. So, let's begin. To understand how to think positive thoughts like a Stoic, we need to build a foundation. Let's step back in time to around 2,000 years ago when the philosophy of Stoicism first flourished. At its heart, Stoicism is not about rejecting life. It's about embracing it fully. It's about learning to live wisely, courageously, and with justice. The Stoics believed that happiness doesn't come from wealth. Take a deep breath. Today, you and I are going to explore something truly powerful. Something that can change not only your day, but the way you look at life itself. The topic is simple, yet profound. Thinking positive thoughts like a Stoic. Now, I know what you might be wondering. What does it mean to think like a Stoic? Aren't Stoics supposed to be emotionless, cold, or detached? That's the biggest misconception. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or pretending life is easy. Instead, it's about seeing the world clearly, accepting what we cannot change, and focusing all our energy on what we can control. And when you live this way, when you align your thoughts with this philosophy, your days become calmer, stronger, and more positive, no matter what challenges you face. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, once wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This single sentence is the essence of Stoic positivity. You don't have to control the whole world. You only need to control your response to it. Think about your own life. How much time do you spend worrying about things beyond your control? Other people's opinions, the economy, the weather, traffic, the mistakes of others. All of these are externals. And the Stoics taught us that externals are not where peace is found. Peace is found in your mindset. Positivity versus toxic positivity. Now you might say, but wait, aren't positive thoughts just about ignoring the bad stuff and forcing yourself to smile? Not at all. That's what we call toxic positivity. It's shallow, fake, and unsustainable. Stoic positivity is different. It doesn't ignore hardship. It accepts it, confronts it, and transforms it into growth. For example, let's say you lose your job. A fake positive mindset would say, "Oh, it's fine, everything is great," while deep inside, you're panicking. But a Stoic would say, "This event is outside my control now, but what can I control? My reaction, my effort, my next steps. Maybe this is an opportunity for a new direction." See the difference? Stoic positivity isn't about lying to yourself. It's about focusing on what empowers you instead of what drains you. The dichotomy of control. One of the most important Stoic teachings is something called the dichotomy of control. It simply says, some things are within your control. Some things are not. What is within your control? Your thoughts, your actions. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who was once a slave, said, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not." Think about how much stress you would save if you only focused on what you could control. For example, you can't control whether people like you, but you can control whether you act with kindness and integrity. You can't control if it rains tomorrow, but you can control how prepared you are and how you respond. You can't control if life throws obstacles at you, but you can control whether you see them as problems or as opportunities to grow stronger. This is the Stoic secret to positive thinking. By letting go of the uncontrollable, you create space for peace. Morning reflections. The Stoics had a daily practice that is incredibly useful even today. Morning reflection. Marcus Aurelius used to write in his journal each morning, reminding himself, "Today, you will meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they do not know good from evil." Why would he start the day with such a thought? Because he knew reality. He didn't pretend people would always be kind. Instead, he prepared his mind. That way, when he encountered challenges, he was not surprised, not upset. He was ready. And that's how you too can begin your day. Instead of waking up and hoping everything goes smoothly, you can remind yourself, challenges will come, but I can handle them with patience and positivity. This doesn't make you pessimistic. It makes you resilient. A Stoic superpower. Another key practice is gratitude. Seneca once said, "Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart." When you practice gratitude, you train your mind to focus on what is good instead of obsessing over what. Every day, take a moment to think, what do I already have that I might be taking for granted? Who in my life supports me? What simple things bring me joy, like clean water, sunlight, or the ability to breathe freely? Gratitude shifts your perspective. Even if life feels heavy, gratitude makes you realize there is still light. The storm and the sailor. Imagine you are a sailor at sea. Suddenly, a storm hits. The waves are high, the wind is fierce, and the ship shakes violently. You have two options: panic, scream, and curse the storm, or stay calm. Take the wheel and steer the ship as best as you can. Which sailor do you think has a better chance of surviving? That's exactly what life is. The storm is beyond your control, but how you respond is entirely up to you. The Stoic chooses to take the wheel. Daily action. The 3-minute morning Stoic reset. Before we move on, let me give you a quick Stoic exercise you can start tomorrow. It takes only 3 minutes. Pause after waking up. Before looking at your phone, sit quietly. Say to yourself, today, challenges will come, but my mind is my own. I choose patience. I choose positivity. List 3 things you are grateful for. They can be small: a bed, breakfast, family, health. Take 1 deep breath and smile. That's it. Just 3 minutes, but it sets the tone for your entire day. This is the foundation of Stoic positivity. Control what you can. Let go of what you cannot. Start each day with reflection and gratitude. With this mindset, you don't just survive the day, you own it. Art 2. Controlling thoughts. Now that we've laid the foundation of Stoic positivity, let's go deeper. Because at the heart of everything we've talked about is one essential truth: your thoughts shape your reality. If you think with fear, the world looks frightening. If you think with anger, the world looks hostile. But if you think with clarity, courage, and positivity, the world becomes manageable, even beautiful. The Stoics understood this better than anyone. Why your thoughts matter. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Think about that. How often do you feel stress not because of what's happening right now, but because of what your mind is imagining? You replay an argument in your head 100 times. You worry about tomorrow's meeting, even though it hasn't happened yet. You imagine the worst-case scenario and then feel the fear, as if it's already real. This is the power of thought. For better or worse, a Stoic chooses to discipline the mind, to filter thoughts like a gatekeeper at the city wall, deciding which ones to let in and which to reject. The gatekeeper of the mind, Epictetus, taught, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." And part of embodying Stoicism is becoming the gatekeeper of your own mind. Imagine your mind as a city. Thoughts are like travelers who knock on the gates. Some are helpful. They bring wisdom, courage, hope. Others are dangerous. They bring fear, envy, or anger. Your job is not to open the gates to everyone. Your job is to choose. When a negative thought comes knocking, pause and ask, is this thought within my control? Does this thought help me act with courage, justice, wisdom, or self-control? Will this thought help me live better, or will it drag me down? If the answer is no, don't let it in. A Stoic chooses to discipline the mind, to filter thoughts like a gatekeeper at the city wall, deciding which ones to let in and which to reject. The gatekeeper of the mind, Epictetus, taught, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." And part of embodying Stoicism is becoming the gatekeeper of your own mind. Imagine your mind as a city. Thoughts are like travelers who knock on the gates. Some are helpful. They bring wisdom, courage, hope. Others are dangerous. They bring fear, envy, or anger. Your job is not to open the gates to everyone. Your job is to choose. When a negative thought comes knocking, pause and ask, is this thought within my control? Does this thought help me act with courage, justice, wisdom, or self-control? Will this thought help me live better, or will it drag me down? If the answer is no, don't let it in. Distinguish between what you control and what you don't. If you're thinking, what if people don't like me? Pause. Is that within your control? No. If you're thinking, what if I fail? Pause. Is the outcome fully in your control? No. But your effort and preparation are. If you're thinking, why is life so unfair? Pause. Is the world's fairness in your control? No. But your response is. By asking these questions, you stop giving power to useless thoughts and instead fuel thoughts that empower action. The problem of negative thinking. Negative thinking is like drinking poison and hoping the other person gets sick. It doesn't change the outside world. It only weakens you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment." Notice the wisdom here. It's not the event that hurts you. It's your judgment of the event. If someone insults you, the words themselves are just sounds. It's your interpretation. This means I am worthless, or this person has power over me. That creates suffering. If you miss an opportunity, the event is neutral. It's your judgment. I'll never get another chance. That makes it painful. Change the thought, and you change the feeling. Stoic journaling, a tool for thought control. The Stoics were big on journaling, not as a diary, but as a way to train their minds. Marcus Aurelius didn't write his meditations for the public. He wrote them for himself, to remind himself of Stoic truths, to challenge his own thinking, to practice positivity. You can do the same. Each day, write down a negative thought you had. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Ask yourself, is this thought within my control? Replace it with a Stoic response. Thought, I'll never succeed. True? No. Success is possible. Within my control? Effort, yes. Outcome? No. Stoic response. I can't control success, but I can control giving my best today. This simple exercise retrains your brain to think positively, is directly inspired by Stoic philosophy. CBT teaches your thoughts affect your feelings. Your feelings affect your actions. Work stress. Imagine this. You're at work. You've done your best on a project, but your boss criticizes you. Immediately, negative thoughts appear. I'm not good enough. I'll lose my job. I'm a failure. Stop. Be the gatekeeper. Ask, is this thought within my control? No. What's in your control? Your response. A Stoic would say, this is feedback. I'll learn from it. I'll grow. Same event, different thought. The result? Instead of sinking into negativity, you rise with strength. Conflict with a friend. Now imagine a friend speaks harshly to you. Negative thought. They don't care about me. I should be angry. But pause. Is their behavior within your control? No. Is your response within your control? Yes. A Stoic response might be, maybe they are struggling. Maybe they're in pain. I choose not to add more anger to the world. Again, same event, but positivity transforms the outcome. The power of reframing. One of the strongest tools in Stoicism is reframing. Instead of saying, this is a problem, say, this is training. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This means obstacles aren't barriers, they're opportunities to grow stronger. Heavy traffic? Training in patience. Difficult coworker? Training in compassion. Failure? Training in resilience. With this mindset, life stops being a series of problems and becomes a series of lessons. The observer of thoughts. Let's do a short reflection together. Close your eyes if you can. Take a slow breath in and out. Now imagine your thoughts as clouds passing through the sky. Some are dark and heavy, some are light and gentle. Notice how they appear and disappear. You don't control the sky, but you can choose which clouds to focus on. Say quietly to yourself, I am not my thoughts. I am the observer of my thoughts. I choose which thoughts to keep. Take another deep breath and open your eyes. This is Stoic awareness in action. So, to control your thoughts like a Stoic, be the gatekeeper of your mind. Distinguish between what you control and what you don't. Use journaling to challenge negative thoughts. Reframe obstacles into opportunities. Remember, you are not your thoughts. You are their master. When you live this way, positivity isn't forced. It flows naturally.